The West End has certainly come into its own this season.
It has indeed, sir.
These masks, marvellous. What a splendid idea to line up a baby crow the other day.
Oh, Jesse,
A few days
tell me
later.
where I can find one of those elegant pieces for myself.
Told you he's mad.
I'll slice you open!
You're on a slippery path for the scaffold trapdoor.
The mask guests are lined up over here, please. Knock the lady down!
Corvus the Trickster. It's a very odd title, my dear.
I believe that Corvus is Latin for crow.
I've never come across a play with
Let us enter the theatre for tonight's performance.
Wait there! I'll chop you in the bits!
He's definitely up to something.
Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alhambra Music Hall. Tonight, we have, for one night only, a very special performance of Corvus the Trickster. While some of the effects may be visceral and highly disturbing, do not be alarmed, my good people. Fear not. This is a purest form of entertainment. Tonight's performance immortalizes and is for the benefit of a young fellow very near and dear to my heart. Any concerns or complaints may be addressed to him. Jacob, dear boy, tonight is for you.
What do you say? Yeah, I'll be out.
I'll be serving you this evening, gentlemen.
You're still here, love? Last time, I swear, you nearly poisoned us.
Scene 2, stand by!
Let me out! I need to lower the grid for the show!
You know he's no good, Jim. Don't
We
treat
have a
any of us right.
volunteer. A big round of applause for this brave, brave man. Our volunteer is about to die for you, Jacob.
What a brave soul going up on stage like
You
that.
lucky people are about to
Oh,
witness
this
this
will be
gentleman
perfect.
being fired upon at point-blank range. Our performer will hit several targets placed around his head. Exciting, is it not? Will our honored guest go unharmed?
Good, isn't it?
You best be paying, chap.
We British are a hardy bunch. Let's put that hardiness to the test. What a thrill! Do not fret, my friends. It's all part of the show. Please stay with us as we prepare for the next turn. Oh my! Are your principles drifting, dear?
If he's not Roth,
Leaves a strange taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Like eating pork when expecting venison.
What the hell was that?
We found a suitably flat-headed gentleman for this one. You laugh, ladies and gentlemen, but I assure you that is the case. I have no doubt that you could hazard a guess as to what this one concerns, my friends.
He's giving me the slip.
Our courageous participant hasn't even flinched.
Another jab to the gut and a knee to the...
Standing a few feet away, our performer expertly throws his knives at the apple, slicing it in two. Will he or won't he?
Wonder what all the argy-bargy's about.
The flavor intensifies the second time. The hunt now a search for want rather than need.
wonder if anyone's
In the morning?
You know he's no good, Jim. Don't treat any of this.
You better hope I don't get my hands on you. I've got better things to do. Hey, come here, you!
Something strange going on.
Well done now.
Well, we weren't quite expecting that. How thrilling it is when life surprises us. I am not finished just yet. Stay right where you are, and the show will continue shortly. You prefer tragedy to comedy. I knew you had exquisite taste.
Really fine the way they are. Go on, say you're embarrassing me.
I vote for you.
Enough now. What is the commotion?
I'm the man at the clock. The woman knows what she saw, sir. Your book isn't law.
For this trick, ladies and gentlemen, we have found a most courageous volunteer.
Severely indeed.
With our courageous volunteer in the box, the celebrated illusionist will proceed to saw him in half. Watch as our esteemed guest emerges unharmed. Our skilled illusionist, Saber-Tooth Jane, is performing this famous trick. She is said to have studied at the feet of the mysterious Torini himself. The saw Miss Jane is using this evening is imported from the ancient city of Kodumana, celebrated for manufacturing the finest
Excuse me,
steel
love.
in the
Just
world.
looking for the lavatory.
It's over there.
Thanks.
Behold the grace with which Jane wields her saw. A diamond in the rough, I dare say.
There's some odd bods in this town.
Almost not my wild, that. I never should have left these goddamn assassinats act like animals in a menagerie. Bestiality.
Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. To thank our guest for participating in the show, we've invited him backstage to partake of some refreshment before returning to the audience. Our next turn will begin shortly. Please stay seated as we prepare. You won't want to miss this. Are you trying to repent, my dear? It is not too late to join me in my grand finale.
More trouble from the rabble, I expect.
Looks like a mess I should stay clear of.
Where is he? The search consumes you. Creed forgotten, prey visualized, mouth watering.
Shut your face! Someone take care of him! He's disappeared!
That's a daisy. Tom Muchley.
Oh no!
Didn't get much of it.
Go! Show yourself!
I hope you have enjoyed your evening so far, ladies and gentlemen. I know I have. Now, before our final act, I would like to toast all you brave people who joined us tonight to celebrate life and death. Go on! Toast them! Your move, Jacob, my dear! Burn! Burn! Burn!
Enjoy this! I have had enough! Time to kill
Darling, what a night. The stuff of legends.
Why did you do it? All of it.
What? Snap a baby crow's neck between my thumb and forefinger. Slice to bits the ones you deem innocent. Keep the world in its divine, manic state. For the same reason, I'd do anything. Why not?
Nightmare. alive. Damn this place from hell to Hackney. I'll never make it out alive. Damn this place from hell to Hackney. What a nightmare!
Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to flood the pubs and extinguish the street lamps. Our city will die. Tupene has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudenell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now. The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes. Men have become monsters, barreling toward us, teeth out. Our civilization must survive this onslaught. To prevent a return of the Dark Ages, I will start anew. London must be reborn.
The Peace of Eden is under Buckingham Palace. We've got all we need. Let's start planning our infiltration.
Hold on, better to get visual verification. If we're gonna move, we need to be 100% sure. We'll only get one shot before Otso Berg crashes down on us.
Gotta agree with Sean.
We'll position ourselves near the palace, but we'll wait for you to sync the genetic data before we move.
It's all up to you, Initiate.
You're late. Starrick is making his move. The Peace of Eden is somewhere inside Buckingham Palace.
Let him have it.
I've seen your handiwork across the city. Perhaps you should trust my judgment.
I've been killing Starrick's henchmen. What have you been doing? Let's ask Henry, shall we?
I have been repairing your mistakes. Too much haste is too little speed.
Don't you quote Father at me.
That's Plato. And I am sorry this doesn't involve anything you can destroy. Father was right, he never approved of your methods.
Father is dead!
Enough! I have just received word from my spies. At the Palace Ball tonight, Starrick plans to steal the Piece of Eden, and then eliminate all the heads of church and state.
Once more for old time's sake?
And then we're finished.
Agreed. So what's the plan?
Such an unexpected delight to visit you both. What is the news on the street?
Mrs. Disraeli, we have discovered that there is something inside Buckingham Palace that could threaten the...
What my sister's failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight.
Impossible! Even if there were any invitation cards remaining, which there are not, someone of your lowly station...
If that damn fool Gladstone is attending this evening, they can have my card.
Perfect. Then I'll go alone.
Mrs. Disraeli, if you would be kind enough to inform my darling brother of the location of the Gladstones' residence, perhaps he could use his considerable skills to commandeer their cards.
What fun! Did you hear that, Dizzy? We're going to pinch the Gladstones' invitations.
Thank you for volunteering me, sweet sister.
Oh, a pleasure, brother, dearest. Now, Mrs. Disraeli, if you would excuse me, I must visit with the Maharaja. It occurs to me that he may have a second set of plans to a certain vault.
The nerve of Evie. Treating me like a child.